Hello, it's Steven again. I just want to do a video about peripheral neuropathy. Okay. It's very common in diabetes. Okay, diabetic patients. Okay, you don't always have to be diabetic to be to have neuropathy. Okay, that's an easier way of saying it. Okay, people that are perfectly fine, they have regular sugar levels, just normal glucose, levels are really normal and everything. It's a silent sneaker upper, just like I always say, sneaker upper. Okay, this topic is strictly about neuropathy. Okay, I'll tell you exactly the year I was diagnosed with neuropathy, guys. Well, actually, I'll tell you what the words are. It's called peripheral neuropathy. That's what the doctor said, the neurologist said. Well, weakness and everything, you get numbness in your legs. Okay, a lot of people in Vietnam, that's where it comes from too. But I wasn't in Vietnam. Okay, that's not where I got my neuropathy from. Okay, God knows only where I've got my neuropathy from. The neurologists don't know where I got my neuropathy from because she said it's either sugar, some about a thyroid disease, which, I didn't know for many, many years until God, back when she diagnosed me, 2002, did I say? Yeah, 2002, she diagnosed me with peripheral neuropathy. Okay, I didn't have no tumors whatsoever that I knew about. Okay, but after the years gone by, a few years later, I listened to this lady talk to me. Okay, she told me, "Well, Stephen, have you ever smoked marijuana in your whole life?" I can't lie to it. I can't lie to the doctor. I told the truth. I said, "Who has not smoked marijuana in their whole life?" And she goes, "Well, answer the question for me, either yes or no." I said, "Well, that doesn't sound like that's a yes. I have smoked marijuana in my life. Yes, I was once young and dumb. Younger than I am now. I'm just saying, teenagers years. Okay, because I was going through my mother and my stepfather's get the right one this time. They broke up under circumstances of he claimed my mom was an alcoholic, which she was an alcoholic. But you know what? I love your mom still. We're in heaven. Okay, she was better off without him anyway. That's the truth, guys. Okay, he was very violent, very crazy, and I'll tell you some terrible psychological things if you want me to, real quick, about what he used to do. Okay, this is deep. Okay, ready? He used to beat the shit out of me all the time. Okay, he threw a damn freaking TV set at me before, hit me. He took a belt, swapped me right across the face, black and blue eyes. He popped my eardrum before and I was bleeding real bad. Okay, I was only about, I don't know, 5 years old. You know, and you don't think that hurts? I'm not trying to cry or nothing. I make anybody feel sorry for me. But it hurts. It really does. Anyway, let's get off this subject. I was abused, as a child. Okay. But anyway, I had two stepfathers that abused me. Okay. One poured coffee down my shirt. Hot fucking boiling coffee. It hurt. Burned me. Okay. It's terrible. Take a damn belt right across the face and still not get arrested for it. So my mom didn't want him to get arrested. And finally, we got the right person one time. I know this is off medical, I know. I shouldn't be off medical, but I'm going to do it for a second, sporadic. Okay, real quick, I'm going to know, actually, once in a while. But what happens, we got a house off a cop, detective. Okay, and what happened, this detective came over one day when I was getting beat the crap out of. He overheard everything. And he took me in the corner and said, "I heard everything that went on in that house. And he says, why is your mom limping around with a cast on her leg, and why has she got a broken rib? So I told him the truth. He says, by God, if I was there, I don't care, off the record, I would have kicked his ass. And this is a police officer. He says, Steven, you need me? I got your back. Finally, later on, he did get my back. Okay, but then I was old enough to kick the shit out. I told you about my keto. I was taking it. Bad thing is, he was taking it too. Okay, he didn't get the high belts I got. Okay, but still, he was still higher than me at that time. He knew some stuff, and he'd fight dirty anyway, so he would fight fair. Okay, I was a child. How can I beat somebody older than me? Okay, but anyway, this is about medical. Let's go back to the medical flip side. Okay, now I wanted to talk about, what I was talking about. Anyway, people have many, many medical problems. The neuropathy got to me. Okay, I still feel numbing, tingling inside, my legs. Not, you know what I'm talking about. The way the doctor does that testing is that, EGG, some testing, something like that, brain waves. Okay, that's another side of a test where you close your eyes in darkness and put gel in your hair, spike it. Get that shit, guys. And I walked up, I looked like Frankenstein. Right afterwards, I'm dead serious. I look like Frankenstein. That's hilarious. So I was like, oh God, I look like Frankenstein. She goes, come in here, Steven, and, we got to talk about some tests here. I said, oh, God, bad news? She goes, well, I got to ask you a few questions is all. And that's when the marijuana come up, and that's when the toxins come up. That's where what you're exposed to, and la, 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 and stuff like that. So naturally, I told her the truth. She goes, well, the marijuana could have caused it. Neuropathy. Peripheral neuropathy is what you got. And I said, well, what is the treatment for this doctor now, since neurologist now? She goes, well, Steven, you're going to have some pain. Okay, so what I'm going to do is going to give you some trileptal. Okay, we're going to start you at 300 milligrams. By God, 300 milligrams, work my way up, whatever, variations. I didn't stay long enough on the shits, to like it. Because I felt too damn stoned all the time. I liked that more stoned than being on Xanax, guys. Okay, ridiculously stoned. I told her the truth. She said, well, Xanax is bad for you. And I said, well, trileptal is making me stoned, and I feel like, tired all the time. I feel worthless and everything, and depressed and everything, like suicidal. She goes, you're getting suicidal thoughts? I said, I sure feel like it sometimes, depression a lot. And she goes, well, I can give you something else. I said, what is that? She goes, Gabapentin. Okay, Neurontin, guys. It's called Neurontin. Okay, the brand name is. Anyway, I told her, I says, well, we could try it. She goes, okay, we'll try it. Okay, just don't quit your Xanax cold turkey. Just kind of wean down on your Xanax. Keep taking it. Okay, we're going to keep it we're going to put you on 4 times a day, Xanax. And then she switched it one time. She goes, how about this? Let's put you on Valiums. Okay, I'll put you on Valiums. 4 times a day Valiums. Okay, 10 milligrams. And I said, you're kidding me, Valiums? And she goes, yeah, I'll put you on Valiums. I know it's a nasty name. And so I started taking the Valiums, and I started, liking the Valiums because they're working for a while. And she goes, how do you feel now? I said, brilliant. She goes, good to hear. She goes, I don't understand something though about you. And I go, what's that, doctor? She goes, you're not diabetic. And I said, I never was diabetic. I'm not on wood yet. She goes, well, what's causing your neuropathy, peripheral neuropathy? And I said, I don't know, you're the doctor. And then she's puzzled, looking at me like a smart ass, like I'm a smart ass. She goes, well, no street person. I was in the medical field, and I knew a lot about medical stuff. Except her line of work is totally different. I didn't know a lot about the nerves and anything like that back then. No way. And there's no way Cindy can know about the nerves. But vagus nerve and all the portal nerves, all this stuff like that. That stuff to the liver and everything. I have no bad liver, nothing like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying all the regular nerves. I mean, I know about the nerves from the keto I used to take with fighting, karate. You know, I know how to get the vagus nerve and choke somebody and choke them out, put them to sleep. That's easy to do. It only takes a few seconds to put somebody to sleep. I choke them and I choke them out. Okay, so you can like Dog the Bounty Hunter. When you choke somebody, you can choke them so long you put them right to sleep. Put them in peace. You put them inside the vehicle. If they don't want to cooperate with you, you'll have them out in a few seconds. I mean, Steven Seagal teaches that stuff. I mean, that's how I know about this stuff. But yeah, that's off the subject of medical too. But it's also that's just just telling you a little fast thing about it. But anyway, she asked me some stupid questions. Okay, so I told her a stupid answer. I said, "You're the doctor. Tell me." She goes, "Well, we're going to get to the bottom of this." I said, "Okay, just give me the sheet. Tell me how we're going to get to the bottom of this." She goes, "What, are you trying to be smart or something?" I said, "No, I'm just saying the same thing you're saying. That's all. Just want to know what started all this." She goes, "Perhaps your marijuana smoking started all this. Your alcoholic mother." And she brought up some sentimental psychological bullshit that had nothing to do with me. I mean, it had something to do with me because it's my family, right, guys? But she's like blaming my mother for drinking alcohol, wine in the evening, for being a bartender, making a living. For Christ's sakes, she had to make a living, guys. She was a barmaid. I mean, I guess you can call barmaids a bartender because bartender's a guy, and then most of the time, she was cocktail waitress, you could say. She was a bar. She ran the bar, okay, and she's had a lot of offers. Some guy from she told me this a long time ago in Las Vegas, the mafia. He came in there. He's looking for the guy that owned the place, Johnny. His name was Johnny Fingers. I can tell you now. Okay. Anyway, I don't know if he's still alive today or dead, but he owed a debt to these guys. They're Sicilian guys. Okay. They told my mother, and they said nicely. She haven't seen him in a while. I said, "Nope, I haven't seen him all associated. I'm just working for him. I don't know anything about his business." Smart girl, they said. So here's my business card. Dressed up in suits, these guys were. So what's this for? She says. He said, "I have escort business. So I want you to start working for me. I'll put your nicest hotels, anything you want. These hotels go for over $1,000 a night. Down there." He said, "We'll put you in them. The only thing you have to do is work for me and make us a lot of money and make us happy." You know what that is, right, guys? I do. You guys know. Damn good money. But the only thing is my mom refused it. She said, "I have kids, for Christ's sakes. My work's here." I mean, she was excellent. She was super, super pretty. Okay? I mean, there's no question about that. Cindy knows. I mean, pretty as her mom. Her mom was pretty too. My mom was pretty, and she had offers too, probably. And probably I don't know about. I don't know. I never asked Cindy or anything like that. But this guy offered her a good job, but it wasn't a good job as for doing that kind of situation like you see on TV with these pretty girls or whatever. I'm sorry for saying that word all the time, but where they get mixed up in situations where you do stuff you don't want to do and you have to take pills just to do the act, it's working for the mafia, okay? Anyway, this guy, I heard rumor is that he was up in the hills or something like that, Northern California. That's all I know. My mom told me a story because she was drinking. She told me the feelings came out, and that's what happened, okay? They wanted to kill the guy, okay? So he owes over $12,000 to them, and they weren't messing around. They weren't busting my mom's, chippies, you know what I'm saying? But they're more into him than anything else. They were just wanting to hire her, that's all, to make extra profits. Okay, but she didn't take the job, so they said, "That's fine, dear. Here's my card. If you change your mind, you will, and well, it worked for me. Las Vegas. Damn good job." But, I came along in a different way, but it's a long story. I don't know how, but anyway, I don't know if it's good or bad, guys, but I'm kidding. So sometimes I laugh too much and act too stupid.
I'd say you did it.
I know, but I do act stupid sometimes. On here, all I do is talk about medical. But I like medical, and that's all there is to it. You know, I know I'm not talking about medical right now very much, but anyway, the doctor comes in today. This is the second portion of the doctor also too. Comes in and says, "Okay, well, I'm gonna write you some oxybutyrin." Well, of course. It says Cindy's telling some history about what's going on with her personal lady stuff going on. Pads. I ordered some pads because she has a certain problem with that. Okay? You guys can figure that one out. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Okay? But he says, oh, whoops, no. I mean, not oxybutyrin, OxyContin. Okay, so you put the OxyContin on there, but he put a higher dose, and then I said, hey, this Scrabble's all messed up. So she had to go get that fixed. The doctor got mad. Comes in, storming in. The second time messed up, went to the car. She knew and noticed a 2, and I said there's a 1 there, not 2. She goes, how can you read that? I said, oh, this chicken scratch, I'm pretty good at reading, you know. I've been doing being with representation around it almost all my life. I mean, not all my life, but a good portion of my life. You start learning how to read doctor stuff. They start thinking I'm good enough to write prescriptions and stuff. They're saying, you smart ass. I mean, it's like I was doing the doctor's homework. I corrected him twice. He got pissed off. He got mad because Cindy and I both corrected him, basically. He made 2 mistakes today. So, and then naturally he did a prostate exam on me today, even though he says he did. It wasn't exactly just that. It was a prostate exam. Everything all right. Thank the Lord for that. I'm thankful to be here on Facebook with each of you guys, each and every one of you guys, excuse me, to put the proper speech in, bloopers again. I'm trying my best. I'm not an expert at these videos, like a lot of these other people with high numbers, high rollers out there. I'm just me, okay? I'm doing the best I can. You gotta bear with me. If I'm not talking right, or if I don't seem like I'm right, I mean, just bear with me, please. You know, it's hard. You know, I'm not perfect. Okay, I have a lot of problems, and not just problems, just a lot of problems. Just depression and fucked up teeth. Okay, too. That's part of it too. And that, I know, but it hurts. I mean, I fucked up. I did my own fuck ups, okay? And it makes me feel depressed. And nobody knows unless they go through it like I do. I mean, what I'm going through. Or, I mean, one time a week, at least one time a week, I'll get down in the dumps. And just don't feel like shit, you know? And just want to give up. Okay? I've been there. And example, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to say her name, but this one girl she's from the different country, UK, I believe, something like that. She reminds me of me, okay? But she's younger than me, okay? This is weird. She reminds me of a spitting image of a twin sister, okay? Agoraphobia she talks about a lot. Okay? Even though I'm in a medical production, you know, it doesn't mean that you're exempt from the disease itself. Just like alcohol and drugs. Yeah, same thing. I mean, mood can change snap of a lighter, snap of a finger. Okay. And, you know, a lot of people have preached about sermons on here about, like Ryan, for example, he's preaching about, you know, be good to people and be this and that and yada, yada, yada. But when I tried, he says you can make a phone call to me anytime. When I did try to call him, all he did is like ignore me. I mean, that's not support for me, I don't feel. That's what I feel. A support group is when you go by your word. If I try to reach out and talk to that guy about something, he's not listening. Yes, he had a bad, hard childhood. I mean, not childhood, whatever, Navy life or whatever he was in, the military. Okay, he had a bad, OxyContin experience. It's all over the freaking internet. Okay, but I wanted to talk to him about something, and it was serious. And I was being serious. I wasn't fucking around. Okay, that goes to Ryan from hell.com. Okay, and I meant it. And if you see this, Ryan, you'll understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Sorry to be cussing, bro, but I'm just telling you from the heart. I was trying to fucking reach out and get a fucking touch someone, you know what I'm saying? Not in a gay way. I'm not saying that. I'm not gay or anything like that. But I'm not against gays. Don't get me wrong.
Yes, I'm whistling.
Okay, I hear some lesbians or something like that out there whistling at me right now. That's just a joke, guys. I'm not against lesbians. I'm not against bisexuals or bipolarism lesbians, whatever you want to call them. That's a new one too. I just bring it out on the top of my head. Springs or whatever you got, whatever I got left up there. I might have a couple rocks left. They might be cracked though up there on my head, so you never know. If you open up my head, you might find a couple crack pipes. Made out of crack cocaine or something. That's a joke, guys. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a little bit of something to chew on. Quite a bit, actually, to chew on. One of my teeth fell out. I'm going to get to the dentist sometime this week, guys. I promise. Okay?
Liar.
I will.
Pants on fire.
I got good teeth. Look at that. See? Top teeth like that. See? Look at that. I ain't showing you, got them. Part of the bottom of the, you know? It's screwy, okay? That's all I'm saying. I gotta be honest with you guys, because if you want to know me, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. God bless. And I'm gonna let you go on this one. Let you chew on this one for a while. Chew on it. I take pretty good care of myself, except for that part. That's all. I fucked up. I still drink my sodas, and the sugar still goes on. Hell, the sugar kills bacteria. That's what the hell the Coke does. Okay, anyway, speaking of that, I gotta use the battery cables and clean those pretty good with Cokes. Some extra Coke that run. That's funny too. Okay, but anyway, God bless y'all. Take care of yourself. And Cindy, you know, she stuck by me pretty good, even though I've rotted out. You know.
Yeah.
I'm sticking by her too, even though she's rotted out. Because her back and everything's all fucked up. But that's not my fucking fault, you know. Maybe a little bit of it is, but not all of it. But anyway, you guys take care of everything, and God bless each and every one of you guys. I'm going to go now, so have a good one. Take care of each one, okay? All fellow Americans out there. Healthcare is a bitch. Get it while you can. So I'll say later, late.